Shut up, Spud. Also, hi, Spud. And hi to everyone else. Alright. I got a new setup. I'm doing slightly different positioning on everything, so I'm just getting used to that right now. But welcome to the Your Move Live broadcast. Coming to you from a cold and snowy Buffalo, New York. My name's Dan. Today we're going to be doing some D&D content. Now I was going to get into a GTA RP server today, but there is not necessarily an issue, more so it's just been a little bit inactive. So that's holding off too. So I'm just gonna be doing D&D. Just doing that for today. Gonna be chilling and designing some stuff. Doing the let's do homebrew fun times. Oops, sorry. Phone was not on silent. So I haven't done this in a while. Oh my god, my fucking phone's blowing up now. I haven't done this in a minute. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it up. We're gonna talk D&D. Gonna design some stuff. Let me just pull it up real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, so today I was actually trying to figure out which bit to work on and which class to work on today. Now, the last time we did this, we worked on just cleaning some stuff up. I believe we then finished up and worked on the sorcerer, which is pretty good. Your volume is so low for me. I have both stream and speakerphone. Okay. Thank you for the message. We'll change that up. Is this any better? Hopefully that's significantly better. I need to get a noise gate on this shit. There we go. All right, so last time we worked on the sorcerer and we finished up the Echo Soul, which was based on memory and working on memory. I don't believe we finished it though. Unless we... What do sorcerers get? And at what level? I love having all my D&D books right there. It's so fucking useful. When I'm DMing, I don't have to have them on my table. I can just spin around, grab a book off the shelf, take a look. Alright, so let's see. They get an ability at 1st, 6th, 14th, and 8th. We have 1st, 6th, and 14th. So we actually don't have the level 18 ability. I think I'm going to work on that on my own, though, at this point. Because now we're kind of far removed from that. It's been like a month and a half since I've actually done this series, maybe more. So I think we'll hold off on that. You guys will get to see the finished version in the document when it gets released on DM's Guild. Okay. So, you know what? I don't know how many people are here, but for all my D&D people, I'm going to run a poll. And this poll is going to be, which class do we design for? So on this show, we have done the monk. We've done... I can't remember if I did this one by myself. or not. We have done the Alliance Bond Cleric. We have done College of Wordsmith Bard. We did the Geometry Wizard. I did these on my own. We just fixed them up a little bit. So, you know what? We're going to do... We'll put Fighter in there. Oh, wait, no, I did do Fighter here as well. We'll still put it there. We'll do that. Those two I'm going to do in my Warlock. That's what I was thinking. And we'll do that. One of them is going to be a lot tougher for me to figure out. But I'm not going to say which one because I know everyone's going to vote for that one. So there's the poll. It's up for 3 minutes. You can decide which ones we're going to work on today out of those options. The other ones, I just don't really have anything for them right now, or like, I guess mostly like they'll want to work on that. Like I just don't really, I'm not really feeling it right now. So we're going to hold off until I have some creative spark for it. But the other options, go ahead and vote for. We have one for Rogue so far. So that'll be interesting because that's something that I have not touched in this document yet. I don't actually have a Rogue down yet. We got one for Artificer, though. Okay. That's another one I haven't touched in this document. Hey, hope you're doing well. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I keep forgetting where the camera is, because I'm used to... My monitor used to be right here, but I was looking straight on, and it looked really dumb, and I looked really stupid while I was doing that. So I moved it here just a little bit, so it's not as much of a straight-on camera angle. It's more off to the side, but you still get the background and all that stuff. So I keep looking up here, where the camera isn't, instead of here. But hi, I'm doing well, yes. And I hope you're doing well. Gift of Gabby, hello. Thank you for the follow. I am doing well. How are you? Welcome to the stream. This is a D&D show that I haven't done in a very long time, but I'm excited to get back into it and excited to do it again. So, welcome. Well, perfect. So this is the Homebrew show. So we're working on Homebrew designs. We're doing Homebrew classes. So we're doing a poll right now to figure out which class I'm going to work on. And I'm just going to take an idea, take a concept, and design it. Whether that's like something from pop culture that I twist and make into its own thing, or something from history that I just kind of take and make work within D&D. That's what we're going to do. So I always like to get feedback from the audience to see what they want me to work on. And that's what that poll's for. So far, there's 1 vote for the Rogue, 2 votes for Artificer. So we'll see what ends up happening. Both of those classes are 2 classes that I don't have in this document yet. So they are going to be new additions to the whole thing, and we're doing Artificer. So we're going to work on 2, well, 1 of 2 Artificer subclasses here. So here it is. Okay, so this is where we start brainstorming ideas. This is where we start trying to figure out what we want to actually do with one of the subclass options. So it is a subclass option that we're going to be working on today. So, you know, I've got a couple ideas. And we can either, like I said, we can either take from history, we can take from pop culture, we could take from like a show or something like that, and we can try and turn it into something D&D related so that it works within the confines of the D&D class of the Artificer. Let me grab... I want to grab Tasha's because that has the Artificer in it. And I want to make sure that I have a reference for everything there. Okay. So I say we get onto this. All right. So I have a couple ideas. Let's go through what they would be. This is just going to be a brainstorming page. So this isn't like us actually working on the class just yet. But I like to do this just to kind of get a bunch of ideas down. I'm building more race alternative in the style Ancestry and Culture, an alternative to race in 5e series of D&D books. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Race options are always something that I've struggled with when it comes to designing, but I always try to I try to design one D&D race a year so that I can just kind of stay up to date with that. Arcana Punk could be cool. Let's put that in as an idea. I had the idea of an arcane locksmith where you can use locks and other types of chains and stuff like that as a way to restrain an enemy and use the magic that you have to do stuff. That idea came from a campaign that I'm playing in where I play an artificer. He's a satyr artificer, and for some reason I learned just from playing in that game, artificers don't know knock, the spell knock, which I think is weird. It's a weird spell for them to not have. So I figured, hey, why not? So, Gift of Gabby, is that going to be something that you put on DM's Guild, or is that just more of a free thing that you're doing for fun? The race book that you're working on. Debating on that? I gotcha. This is something that I'm releasing on DM's Guild, so I'm always curious to know what other people are doing. This and a full class that I have designed. Words are tough. Actually, I'll show off a little bit of it. Beautiful art from a friend of mine. But that is the class that I'm working on, the Inscriber. Something that I've been proudly working on for years, since July of 2017. But I've talked about that at length. Debating on work. Debating, do I work on Mothkin or my Heron? Hera? Harney. It's more done. I mean, been working on a witch class since August. Nice. Nice. We love to see the creative minds in the D&D world doing stuff. Okay, so a take on the Heron, but maybe a little bit different. In Heron culture, every major achievement adds a charm to the bracelet or necklace of charms. Herons gain the first charm when they turn 1 year old. Okay. That's interesting. It's an interesting idea. Maybe the charms can do something at level 3 and 5 like other classes have. Heron actually have lore in my world. Okay, gotcha. What is it? Tiefling? Tiefling get things at 3 and 5, right? It spells, I think Thaumaturgy and Hellish Rebuke. So the charms could be cool. The dead family member's necklace bracelets are turned into giant rope of charms to remember their legacy. Every dead heron's charm / bracelet, or charm bracelet / necklace, is kept in the house of the remaining family and displayed on their family altar with other religious artifacts and treasures. That's cool. It's a cool bit of lore. I like that. I have a race in my D&D campaign called Witchkin. So Witchkin. They are they are creations of hags, where hags tried to make like the perfect humanoid so that they could like infiltrate humanoid society and cause more chaos within the humanoid world. And the Witchkin are very similar to how Witchers are made within the Witcher lore, but not really the same. It's kind of hard to explain, but like they can take potions that others can't. They know how to make potions, and that's part of the racial ability. Witches are different. I love hearing about people's world lore. Like if you're a D&D person and you create stuff, like world lore is, I'm a sucker for it. Support class with potions. See, that's cool. Similar to like an anti-witch from Minecraft. Doing the opposite of what witches would do there. I just realized that this light makes that really shiny, so you can't actually see what pop figure that is. Maybe if I put this down here. That's not enough light. Not that big a deal. Whatever. Stinky comes with, I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I'm guessing it's familiar based. In the witch class I'm making, I plan to release it on DM's Guild when I'm done. Sweet. Yeah. I mean, here, join the Discord. And okay, familiar. Gotcha. Join the Discord though when it's released, or if you want a second set of eyes on it, just hit me up. I'm like, if you want someone to take a peek at it, like correct it for spelling and grammar or whatever, like just let me know. I got an English degree. I should probably use it. So that would be interesting. What if I started like going into D&D forums and I'm like, hey, offering services, $10 a document. I'll edit your documents so that they grammatically and whatever makes sense. What flavor are you making? I'm making some brew. Well, this is going to be oil flavored because we're working on Artificer. Also, James, hi, how are you? Spud, the good one's here. For those of you who are new or don't know, James is playing as my brother. Another D&D nerd / fanatic. Thank God. The good one's actually going to be here this weekend, too, for the holidays. Okay, so we're working on Artificer. So far, we have 3 ideas. We've got Steampunk, Arcanapunk, and Locksmith. I feel like I have more ideas when it comes to Locksmith. But if that's... because I'm doing 2 subclasses per class. So, you know, only 2 are going to make the cut. Are there any other potential ideas that you guys would have, possibly, in regards to a potential, like, Artificer class that might work, or something from pop culture? Like, if you could think of, like, a magic tinkerer from pop culture, or something from history that might work as an Artificer. Like, I want to take some suggestions first and then move into actually doing the work here. Also, let me know if the music is too loud, like if it drowns me out. I'll fix that immediately. But if you guys don't have any ideas on anything, I'm just going to go ahead and kick it. Let me give you a roll in the Discord real quick before I forget. Boom. I need to switch up the Discord a lot That's something I'm gonna be working on during the holidays. It's just fixing that and tweaking that so it actually looks good. Shipbuilder. Trying to think how that would apply outside of the idea of like a navy or like a nautical based campaign. Some kind of water vehicle spellcaster. Okay. That could work. A gun-focused artificer. Yeah, they took that away with the thunder cannon. I missed the thunder cannon. That was good. Cast tidal wave, adds oil, burns the fire. Ooh. Okay. You lost me at first. You got me back. All right. Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna put that one down, and then we'll put down the gunsmith too. What are our shipbuilders called? Shipwright. Shipwright. Which is technically a background, but whatever. Fuck it. You could be a shipwright. And then we'll do gunsmith. Guns aren't super hard to work around either. Like they're pretty okay. If you can balance it properly, it's not too bad. In the Discord, I posted my witch class. Needs to rework to make stuff clear. Okay. Yeah. I can take a peek at that. I can read it over. But yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'll take a peek at that. I'll look it over. I'll get back to you. You know, if you're comfortable with it, I could even show it on stream sometime, and we could go through it. That's something that I've actually considered doing, is like getting a bunch of like viewer homebrew things and then going through them and like helping to like balance or rework or whatever. That's something that I've been considering as an option. I also think the D&D one-shots with viewers would be really cool too. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, let me, so this whole week, I'm pretty much doing this series because I keep promising that I'm going to do it, and then I just don't do it because I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm going to do it, pretty consistently this week. So you already followed, so come on back. The Discord has an announcement page where, you know, stuff is talked about. Hell, I could whip my V2 model out for Homebrew. Yeah, you could. Yeah. There you go. But all right, let's get on. Let's get into the Artificer. I think that these are 5 good ideas that we could look at. Now, I'm not sure. So steampunk seems like it could be interesting, but is it cliche? You know, like, is it going to be like, oh, it's just steampunk, here it is. Look at you doing the steampunk stuff. How original. So would that really work? Arcana punk, that's kind of what, like, that's more, I guess that's more of an aesthetic, but it also could work. I think it's more of an aesthetic. So you know what, we're gonna pop that out. As a non-binary lesbian. As a non-binary. Oh, okay. Gotcha. My brain didn't process what you were saying. As a non-binary lesbian, may I ask what LGBT plus you are in your tags? I am biromantic. I don't really have any other tag. Just biromantic. Found that out about myself, God, 2018, 2019. Pansexual, homo-romantic. Gotcha. But lesbian. Fair enough. I guess it's like less to describe to people who are unfamiliar with stuff like that, you know? But, okay. Let's get into this. I think today, as much as I want to work on Locksmith, Shipwright's really fucking cool. It's just a really cool idea. They are fibrous and look like mushrooms, like people, but with eyes, little nose slits, arms. I love that. I love that so much. That makes me happy. Heading 3. Little mushroom people. Oh, that's awesome. Because I love the mushroom monster race. Like, that shit is super cool. But yeah, James, you got me hooked on the Shipwright idea now. Now I really want to jump into that, because that's just cool. All right, so let's see. Artificers get spells at certain levels. At 3rd, 5th, 9th, 13th, and 17th. And they get their abilities at 3rd, 5th, 9th, and 15th. So let's copy a table real quick. We'll just copy this one. Copy. Yeah. Okay. Artificer level. Okay, so it was 3rd, 5th, 9th, and what was it, 15th? Yep. Okay. So, I don't know why in Tasha's Wizards decided to not format their subclasses like this, like they did in Xanathar's. I don't know why they decided to stop that, because it was such a good format where it had the Artificer level, or the class level, and then the feature, and then what level they got the feature at. I thought it was just fantastic, and then they didn't do it, and it made me very angry that they didn't, because it was so nice to be able to just like very clearly go down the line and like look what level things do what at and get at and whatever, and it makes homebrewing so nice because you can just look at it and just see, and you don't have to look at other things or like look at the whole class to like see, okay, at 3rd level alchemist feature, 5th level alchemist feature. Like, you don't have to read it like that. You can just see the table, and I'm ranting, but it was so nice. It was such a nice feature, and they took it away. It's gone. Off to the nether regions. Okay. Let me read chat here. They get telepathic links starting at 1st level. The message cantrip like ability, but only for them. And no word limit. Resistance to poison. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I like that. And just, you're a mushroom person. So, like, how much cooler could that be? Think about, like, the Madman enemy in AC Valhalla, and maybe some kind of water vehicle ability to use to travel through water. Water-based spells for extra movement, or mass party / crowd control, just spitballing. Yeah, I think that's a good starting point. Okay. Yeah, let's you posted one of the mushroom art? Okay, no, I need to see it. Is it in the homebrew thing? Or the tabletop RPGs? Yes! Mushroom person! I love that. I love that it's like they're dressed up in like cottagecore too. Fucking love that. Fucking punk rock. Cottage rock. Okay. I need to do a spell table. What am I doing? Right. I was thinking why that didn't have spells, but you get wizard spells. That's why. The Bard subclass. I love her so much. I mean, yeah. She's adorable. Okay. So let's pop the spells down here. God damn it. Why does it... I don't understand why that's a thing. Okay. So we'll do... Artificer spells. Artificer level. Spells. Good. Okay. There we go. How did I do this before? Did I just... Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright. So let's get rid of these. I forgot about this Healing Spirit, but the original version, because they destroyed Healing Spirit, where now it's not even worth the second level spell slot that it takes to cast it. They neutered it, and it makes me very angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. It's just the levels are different. So, 3rd, 5th. I'm just basically moving things down a little bit. Except this one is 9th. This one is 13th. And this one is 17th. Yep. Okay. So now the question is... Shipwright spells. Just gonna hit enter a couple times just to get this on the same thing so that I'm looking at it nicely. Brain, work with me here. I need to do things. Come on. You can do it. Ah. Brain is breaking. Okay, let's see. I'm on D&D Beyond right now. Since you mentioned the spell Tidal Wave, now I have the song Tidal Wave stuck in my head. By, oh my god, Portugal the Man. The song is phenomenal. Of the nomadic variety, they only really release spores once a year. Okay, I don't know why that was going past my silent. In the summer, so as not to stall in one place too long, as well as when fall comes around, the young can walk on their own slowly. Gotcha. Sorry, it's just my mom. Sorry, I just had to shoot her a text. They are watched over until they're about 14 years old by nursemaids who teach them all survival skills like foraging and small game hunting. When they are 14, they are recognized as a young adult, and they are not real adults until 18. As part of their lessons by their nursemaids, they are taught druidic, even if they aren't druids. I mean, that makes sense. They're of nature. Technically, plants and myconids? Technically, they speak druidic. Like, if you look at the text, the flavor text for druidic in the druid section of the player's handbook, I'm pretty sure it actually says that it's the language of plants. So that makes sense. A thing to note, nomadic. I'm Shikio. Have no concept of gender, as all Amshikio can release spores, and despite their reputation, not all nomads are druids or witches. I'm Shikio. Okay. Oh, I like that. I mean, that's a cool concept. I like that a lot. Brain, work with me here. Sorry, I'm just on the Artificer page because I'm trying to see Surviving the wilds, you gain survival proficiency. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, at 9th level, they start getting 3rd level spells. So, we're going to put that in. That they get Tidal Wave. Because that just makes sense. If we're doing water-based Artificer stuff, I think that, you know, just makes sense. Now let's look at... Okay, so there's Shape Water, Control Water, Water Walk, Create or Destroy Water, Water Breathing, Wall of Water. Okay, we're probably going to put that one in. What is Maelstrom? It's a 5th level spell. Okay, alright, we're going to consider that one. That's pretty cool. Freezing Sphere, Contingency, Commune with Nature, Watery Sphere. Summon Elemental, Searing Smite, no. Tsunami, ooh. That's a high level, though. I don't think Artificers get 8th level spells, right? Let me just make sure. Yeah, they only get 5th. Your Curse of Strahd game is tomorrow. Sweet. I have not played Curse of Strahd. I've wanted to. I've heard it's really fun. I actually have my long-running campaign tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I GM that. They're getting to a point where a bunch of things are going to start happening because time has passed and they did something that started something off. You're DMing? Hell yeah. I was wondering if it doesn't just need to be fire. Maybe they can add a collection of elementals that they choose, like lightning or acid. Also, maybe an ability where they were to use fire, it can be extinguished by water, but rather that would strengthen it in some way. I mean, if we're going with the... Actually, let me double check. So obviously I can't call it Greek fire, right? So like... what would it be? What would I call it? It's like it can't be like a location, right? So what do I call it? Because it can't be Greek. I'm also working on a passion project for Warlocks with specific patrons, like my Watcher of the Woods. Hell yeah. Warlocks are one of my... just fucking alcohol. Yeah, Warlocks are one of my specialties. So if you ever need any help with Warlocks, let me know. That's the class that I've designed the most for, including... Let me just show this off real quick, because this is something that I'm really proud of. This is going to be released sooner than this whole document, because I'm going to take this out of that document and then put it in somewhere else. This is the Pact Boon of Symbiosis. So think Venom, but it's Pact Boon. So like Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Chain, Pact of the Tome, Pact of the Talisman. Pact of Symbiosis is now another one. Boom, there you go. You basically get a suit that wraps around you, and yeah, you've got a Venom symbiote. So that's something that I'm very proud of, that I've been working on for a long time as well, and will be released in a Warlock document that I'm going to be putting out. So keep an eye on that. You can actually find one of my designs. I like that, ship oil. You can find one of my designs on D&D Beyond, the Fallen Angel Warlock. So if you want to see how I design Warlocks, you can go and check that out. Just look up Fallen Angel and look for I'm Not a Thief as the designer. That's me. Okay, so these are two abilities that I think are really good at this level. a lot of the other classes get a lot more, so I think we should add in another small ability at 3rd level. A Tiamat's Piss. Yeah, good one. Okay, so we've got Spellwright's Shipwright spell. Spellwright's ship is what I almost just said. Shipwright spell. Ship oil. So what would be another ability that would have to do with being a shipwright? I mean, we could just do bonus proficiencies. I think that would be good. Okay, what do I have the heading for? Okay. Creating that boat thingy? What do you mean? What boat thingy? Whoa, why is it confined to this? It shouldn't be. Oh boy, okay. Why is this up here? That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's fixed now. Shipwright spells. Just wanted to make sure that I got that down, and then we'll do that there. Ship oil. And this one here is bonus efficiency. So a lot of what artificers do, and this is something that I've learned from my from designing, is that classes will do one of two things when it comes to how their mechanics work. And this is something that I've really like honed in on when it comes to designing, and I've talked about this on this show before, so if you've heard it before, I apologize, but it's something that I haven't harped on really. So what a lot of classes will do is they'll either have a concept that they start fleshing out in the first level of the subclass abilities coming into existence. So you've got let's look at words, my fucking god. Let's look at an example. The Artificer Alchemist. You get the experimental elixir, and then things. That doesn't really work as an example. That works as an example for the other way that they design things. All right, let's go to a different class here because I can't think of a good way to talk about that one. Balls. Thank you, Johnson. Balls indeed. Let's see. Circle of Stars doesn't really work here. Does Wildfire? Nope. Works the same way that the other ones do. So the way that I would describe it is that one takes a base idea and then builds it out from that base idea, not having any of the abilities necessarily connected to each other, but more connected to the idea of what the class would be. You know what? This is perfect. The Monk Way of Mercy is a good example of that. So you've got the Implements of Mercy, where you gain proficiencies, the Hand of Healing, where you can mend wounds, Hand of Harm, where you can hurt, Physician's Touch, which kind of builds off of that. I can't really find a good example right now, but that's how it kind of works. So you have the base idea, and then they build off of that. But then you have the classes where, you know, we're talking about a lot of them, and this is something that a lot of these classes do, and it's very common because it's a nice, easy formula that they've built to kind of go along with this, and it's a nice formula that I've used, obviously, a ton throughout designing because it's really, really good. You get your base class ability at whatever Artificer level or whatever subclass level you have to start with, and then that ability gets stronger as you grow in levels. So you either get like a bunch of different things or one thing, and then that one thing just gets stronger, or you just get a bunch of different things and they scale with power, and then the other abilities get better as you go along. So, you know, that's what I was gonna say. Now let me catch up with chat here. Then high levels, it gets how have you been, Dan? I've been good. Kind of took last week off from streaming because I needed some time just to myself, but because of that, I'm way better and I'm raring to go now. Sea shanty, sing a siren song to charm or distract, or a buff for party members, or is that too bardy? I mean, technically, we could make this the Bard of the Artificers. That's something that I like to do as well, because I noticed that there was a small trend of them doing that with new subclasses that were coming out. You can see it a lot in Xanathars, where they would take another class, make abilities that were similar to it, and then put it into another class. How have you been though, Jensen? I didn't ask that. I should have. How are you? I'm also good because I fucking found this at my dad's and I forgot that I had it. It's kind of hard to see. I'm getting glare. But it's an Aang pop figure, but it's the chase version. So he's glow in the dark. And he's in the avatar state. So pretty happy that I found this. And then I found my Zuko pop. And of course, my little Bulbasaur pop, which I'm very happy with. Happy that I could find one. And then I got my dead Yamcha pop back here. He's just dead. And then I got my Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito back there as well. You can't really see it. It's next to the follow maybe sign, but yeah, you couldn't see it anyway. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty happy that I found it. Anyway, back to this. So, you know, that's the question. Do we make this? I didn't know there was Pokemon pop figures. Yeah, they made the first 3 starters. I don't think they've done anything else past that. So the question is, do we make this the Bard of the Artificers or not? Currently losing my life to Valorant and Poe. What is Poe? Oh no. Is this a D's nuts thing? Did I just walk right into something? I think I just walked right into something. Oh, thank God. Thought I walked into that shit. All right. So, we'll put Sea Shanty at 5th level for now. Why not try building both and seeing which is better? I mean, we could also just make a Sea Shanty class for the Bard. Let's just do that. Let me put that down here so I don't forget. James, it could be the first mate. Or we have options. We have options, James. Okay. Let's look up and see historically what a musician on a ship would be called. The Gene Kelly. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. I did find something that is a, it's talking about Vikings. And their roles on ships. You know what I just realized about the word history? It's literally like, if you were to break it down, his story. It's almost like we live in like a male-centric world or something like that. It's crazy. I'm gonna keep the seaman for now because it's a bard. Would this artificer maybe have some rope-based abilities too? Maybe. Right? I'm not crazy with that one. I'm not. They said I was. I'm not fucking crazy, dude. I'm gonna keep the scene. I'm pretty sure I have a Discord channel that's just Dan quotes or something like that. Can you put that in there? Can you, Jensen, can you find that in the Discord and put that there? I think that belongs there. At this point, Jensen, I just need to mod you on the Discord. I want to make that Discord pop the fuck off, though. I want to do stuff on there. But, alright, let's look at... you mentioned something up above. What was his name? Herodotus? Yeah, it's just his story. True. Okay. Can't see a quote channel? Fuck. Maybe it was a Naturals quote. Maybe there's like a Naturals quote channel. I should make a quote channel. Should do a lot of things. Should do a lot of things. That Discord's a fucking mess, dude. That needs fixing. Okay, so there is historically a boat called a fault boat. It's a German word. It's basically a folding boat. And it's a boat that can break down gonna do that. Make it a small ability. I think that would work. So that's a small ability. We'll add in another ability to kind of make up for that. Maybe we can even improve on ship oil for the time being. Now, what kind of tools should they get proficiencies in? Because I'm thinking... Navigator's tools. Athletics. Any check to any chance any slight. How do you spell slight? That's not how you spell slight. Fun fact, tying a knot in D&D raw, rules as written, requires a sleight of hand intelligence check. Is it E? E-I? Yeah. Yeah. To tie a knot. Water vehicles. Yeah, rope proficiency. I'll word that better later, but yeah, I think that's good. So, do we give them that, and then, like, for the time being, just do ship oil improvements? Because I think that would be better. This oil is a special brew that you can make, and but many covet. You like the wording there? I like the little wording on that. I think it was pretty good, personally. Whatever your heart's telling you. Yeah, I think 5th level will just do the Fault Boat and then ship oil improvement. This mixture yeah, bigger AoE, longer duration, more damage, exactly. Maybe even choosing once you get to 5th level. So you can choose if you have a container that does more. You know? I'm not sure about the elementals still. Maybe it's 17th level, but I don't know. I don't know about the elementals. I don't know about bringing like a summoner thing into this artificer. Because then we're kind of touching on the wildfire druid a little bit. And I just don't really know if I like that mixing. Yeah, and by level, yeah. At max level, they can have all three. Maybe like you can have a maximum of element, not elementals, elements. Got it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. oil vessel. We'll put that there. I think we're going to upgrade the fault boat for level 9 and upgrade the ship oil for level 9 as well. So this is going to kind of be like just a transitionary level. 9th is not really going to give you a lot, except for spells. Obviously, you get Tidal Wave and Wall of Water, which is pretty solid, because then you can throw your oil into the Wall of Water and then do stuff with that. Have it mix. Okay, so I think we got a good start. But yeah, I think the fault boat will have like improved fault boats, maybe more seats, maybe more whatever. And I think you should summon it at this level instead of having to like spend time building it. You just spend a little bit of time to like summon it like you would a familiar in a way. So instead of spending like an hour to build it with materials, now you're just spending an hour to summon a pre-built fault boat that's like already sitting in like a pocket dimension or something like that. Yeah, I was thinking that. Well, I was thinking that we would have it so that it's a set amount equal to your proficiency level or proficiency bonus. So you have a number of them equal to that, because it's kind of similar to the Alchemist with the experimental elixir. Yeah, because you can make 1 at the end of a long rest for that. 2 at the end of a long rest at 6th level, and 3 at 15th level. So I think it's kind of like that, where it kind of scales in that way. So we'll just do improved fault boat and improved ship oil for that level. And then for 15th level, I think at this point we're just going to lean heavily into the oil, because I think that fault boats are kind of done at this point. I think at that juncture, a fault boat's not really going to be super useful. Maybe an ability that can improve, not improved. What would be? So you can take a pre-existing ship, right? Maybe we don't even do a fault boat. Like, you don't even summon a boat. You can, maybe you designate a boat with your Artificer ability. You spend time with it, and it becomes like your ship. And then you can do special abilities with that ship now. What do you think of that? I think that could be pretty neat. I like that a lot. Okay, maybe we do fault boat, but then it just kind of stays at a base ability for 5th level, and then we just do like a designate ship ability, and we'll come up with a better name for that down the line. But this is one where you kind of like touch a ship, spend an hour with it, and now it has certain abilities that you can use while you're on that ship. Maybe you can with that time that you spent with it, the ballista on the ship can use your ship oil now. So now you can utilize that to a longer range or a bigger AoE with, like, while you're using the ship. Does that make sense? Yeah, so let's do fault boat. So then that's carrying people. You know, that's how you would like carry the party through, like, you got to go down river in the campaign. Okay, I got you. Here you go. Boom. Done. Designate ship. You know, you're in a harbor. You gotta move quick. So you spend a minute with a ship real fast. Imbue your Artificer level, or Artificer magic into it, and boom, now you have a deep connection with this ship. You can do a lot of different things with it. Maybe, even, this is just an idea. You can control the ship while you're not at the helm. So you can do other... Maybe it's like concentration. You have to maintain concentration on it in order to steer. But... should the fault boat be immune to your ship oil? I think so, yes. Personally, I do think so. Maybe at 9th level, though. So you have to kind of be careful with it. You know? So at 9th... up until 9th level, it's not. Yeah, we'll do the concentration steering. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, so let's do improved oil vessel. No, I don't like that. That's already a thing, technically. Within D&D, within 5e, actually, it's just equipment that you can buy. You can buy Alchemist oil. Or Alchemist fire, I should say. What do we do for the last bit? Because I want to make it good. The question is how? That's a loaded question. How do I make things good? How do I get good? Boys, how do I get good? Boys, girls, and NBs. Like the one from your designated ship teleports to you. Oh. Yeah, I kind of like that. Like a weapon from your designated ship can teleport to you. I like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. How do we word that? I'm just gonna put weapon teleport for now, because we need to get moving on actually writing this out. So we're just gonna put that for now. This mixture is volatile and dangerous, but in your hands has a... How do you spell myriad? Not marinade. Myriad. M-Y-R-I-A-D. I'm an English major. Okay. Yeah. Took me a bit, but I got there. All right. So, starting at 3rd level, When you finish a long rest, you create a number of containers, a number of vessels for your oil equal to your proficiency. You choose which type of damage your oil does. Okay. So you choose which type of damage that your oil does. When your, how do I word this? You can use your oil on land or on water. Your vessel is made to break when it makes contact with forceful contact with any surface, but only no. I fucking god, my phone is just blowing up. The oil spreads in a 15-foot radius from the point it lands. Vodka water infused with fire. Yeah, just vodka. It's just been vodka the entire time. And deals 1, should it be 1 or 2d6? Two d6 damage on a failed dexterity saving throw against your Artificer spell save DC, and half as much on a successful whatever save. I'm an English major, I know how to spell. You know, the technical stuff, I just come up with the flashy creative things. True. Good point. This damage increases to 4d6 at what level? Not 5th, that's way too soon. I think actually that's fine. 66 at 9th and 8d6 at 15th. So basically at 15th level you have a fireball in your pocket, which is pretty nice. Except there's no like radius. It's just literally, it's not like a bubble radius, it's more of like a ground radius. Your ship Ship oil can work on water and can even light water on fire. Deemd. Indeed, dust, it is deemd. Deemd. With dim. Try saying that 10 times fast. Or don't. I don't really care. Does between fire, acid, and poison. I'm doing good, man. How are you? How are things going with you? I don't give a fuck about me necessarily. Any water surface that your oil vessel breaks on carries, oh my god, the oil with it and affects the water as if it had mixed with the concoction. What's up, Dust? Yeah, it's James. It's Dutch. Woke up from a coma. School closed early due to the coof. Fair enough. Aggressive shit noises. Thanks, man. Not carries. Carries? Carries. Carries? Not carries. Carries. Really? No. To carry. I've said that word now so many times. It has lost all meaning. How the fuck do you... Any water surface that your oil vessel breaks on. I'm just gonna put moves. This includes water affected by magic. So, you get control water, you break one of your oils on there, you light it on fire, and then you use control water to use it like a whip. And is it telling me affected? Is it affected? God damn it. It's going well, my man. Just creating some stuff with Dane here. Yo. I see. I'm just gonna play me some Healer Sideways 8. I don't even know what that is. I just realized y'all can't see that. Oops. My bad. I need to learn where the screen is. Okay. Oh. Gotcha. Halo Infinite. That makes a lot more sense. We'll fill out the rest of the spells later, but... Ooh, wait, do Artificers know Shape Water? They don't. Oh, shit. Wow, this first level is really really lofty, but it's fine because it's not anything huge. Bonus cantrip. You know the shape. Ooh. Water cantrip and can it does not count towards your total known Artificer cantrips. Boom. Did you get? Yeah, I got it. Also, I posted a tic tac of an edited clip. Not gonna lie, it's a bit of a shit post. Fuck yeah. Send it to me. Okay. All right. We're making progress. You gain proficiency with the following tools. And skills. Tools, vehicles, and skills. There we go. SPC, how you doing? Sent. Perfect. Dust. I will watch it after stream. Excite. Your shit posts are always top tier. I slept about 18 hours in the past 24. LOL, this booster hits like a horse tranquilizer. Yeah, I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm getting it soon though, so I'm interested to see how it'll affect me. I hear if you had the Rooney, the Rona, it affects you differently, like worse. So we'll see how that goes. Because somehow I got it. Don't know fucking how. But yeah, SPC, we're yeah, right. We're designing for the Artificer today, which is something that I was not expecting. Yeah, they were never 100%, but I also like treated it like it wasn't 100%, and I still somehow got it, even though I don't leave the house. So I don't know how that happened. But yeah, herd immunity is the objective. Yeah, Dust, I got the Rooney. I felt nothing. So the vaccines are effective at making it so that you don't like get real sick. So that's a plus. Because I got barely sick at all. I was just very tired, like all the time. We need the distance in the Discord call, Buckaroo. I mean, if it was that easy to avoid, it wouldn't be a pandemic. Yeah, true. But like, I don't go anywhere. I stay at home. I sit inside. I don't go out. And I wear a mask when I do. Like a KN95, like 5-layer, tight to my face mask. Like, I don't know. Regardless, I'm feeling fine. You know, the fatigue hit me hard, but past that, it was all good. Okay, we'll work on the spells later. Like I said, we're going to put Fault Boat in now. Yeah, I hope this fatigue goes away soon. Yeah, when I had it, it took longer, but I think that's just because I actually had it instead of just the booster or the vaccine. By the way, SPC, this week, because I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna do let's do Homebrew, I'm gonna do D&D content, and then I just fucking don't do it. This entire week is now dedicated to that. So tomorrow, noon to 4, I'm doing more of this. Wednesday, 2 to 4:30, I'm doing more of this. Then I'm doing the Naturals, the D&D show. Then Thursday, I'm doing this 3 to 5. So it's a lot of this, and I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm back in my element. I'm back in my creative way. So I think I'm good. I keep thinking I should stream some homebrew D&D stuff, but I've been so busy working on campaign stuff that my viewers play, so I can't. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just came up with the idea today during the stream that I'm going to take viewer homebrew stuff and then look at it on stream, talk with the viewer about it, and like... I still have the Siren Moon shout out. Oops. Well, regardless, go check them out. And they just finished up a Sims competition that they were doing, that I was part of, that I lost in like round 3. Maybe 2? It was either round 2 or 3. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to do that. So if you have anything that you want to do with that, we could collaborate on that, and that could be kind of fun. Come up with a homebrew concept of some kind and work on that together on stream. Could be neat. Okay, starting at 5th level. While you have your navigator tools in hand, you can spend an hour to summon a boat that can fit you and 5 other medium-sized creatures. I was thinking recently about doing a Witcher class homebrew. I'm sure it's been done 100 times over, but I don't want to look at any of that before trying to make something without bias. I mean, fair. The Blood Hunter is probably the closest to that in terms of like mainstream or more popular versions of that, you know? So working around that would be cool. Trying to make one that's a little bit closer. I don't know if you've ever looked at the Witcher TTRPG. You know, you don't know anything about the Blood Hunter? Okay. I probably should. It's actually pretty good. It's nice. It's a good class. It's well made. I mean, it's Matt Mercer. He knows what he's doing when it comes to stuff like that. So it's pretty good. Yeah, Witcher's got one. Actually, I have it. Here, let me switch over here. Yeah, it's rough. This game is rough. It is very not in favor of the players. But from what I've heard, it's really good if you can get a good core group of people that are willing to do roleplay and stuff like that, because realistically there's only like 2 combat classes and one of them is made for monsters, the other one is not, and it's Witcher. You can either be a Witcher or you can be like a oh god, what is it, a man-at-arms. Oh, a mage too. So it's rough though. But you might be able to gather some ideas from that. This boat has a movement speed of 30 feet. I think that's it. I'm just worried Blood Hunter would be too OP because the D&D they play a Critical Role was markedly different than your typical D&D games. Seeing as it's formatted differently for viewer entertainment. Yeah. Do you think the creatures need to consent to being on the boat? No, I think it should be fine to just fit 5, and then if someone wants to jump onto the boat, you know. I don't think they're locked onto the boat. You know, I think you could like throw. I think that could be kind of fun. You throw an enemy into the boat, cast Tidal Wave, and they're gone. Hello, Smelly Cat. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you today? They can jump on and off as a reaction. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Doing swell, playing some Mario Party with my girlfriend. How are you? I am solid. I'm finally getting back into doing D&D related stuff on channel, and I'm excited. Because I haven't in a very long time, and I missed it dearly. Brain work. So I've had blood hunters in my campaigns before. Some of them are a little OP. Actually, I have a blood hunter in my campaign now, in the naturals that we stream here every Wednesday, which you guys should come check out. The marketing. It's not too bad. It's a little powerful, but it's overall not too bad. I like it. I don't think it's terrible. Now, how do we avoid the exploit of people suing this for more movement speed than the game permits normally per turn? I don't think we can. I honestly don't think we can. And I think that's okay. It's fine. People break things all the time. If they're going to break it, they're going to break it. I don't think we can stop people from breaking something. You know what I mean? Like, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it anyway. So why not just, like, give them this, say it has a movement speed of 30 feet, and then have them argue with the DM that, hey, if I cast Tidal Wave behind us, like far enough away where it's not going to hit us, can that force of water push us forward? That's fine. I expect it to balance out over... and I figure the Witcher will be somewhat powerful, at least to start. I expect it to balance out over level progression. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how Blood Hunter is, too. It starts out really strong, and then it just kind of, like, tapers off and just kind of gets to a point where it's solid, but not crazy. Also, Smelly Cat, I clicked on your channel because I was curious. I always do that with people who come into the channel, typically. I saw that you do D&D as well. Looks like you're part of a campaign of some kind. I'm totally stalking your Twitch channel, but you know, whatever. My brain just completely stopped working. Starting equipment will be a silvered sword and a steel sword. That makes sense. Proficiency in martial weapons and light armor. I think that the proficiency should not... I don't think you should give them proficiency in armor, and it should be the school that gives them the proficiency in armor. Want to repeat that again, pal? Yeah, I was stalking someone's Twitch channel and saying hi to another D&D content creator. That's what I was doing, Dust. Got a problem with it? Dust? I mean, just come over here and kiss me on the mouth, dude. On God, right now. Report it. Whatever. I was just saying hi to another D&D streamer, okay? Okay. I thought that maybe the school could give medium armor proficiency similar to how clerics can get heavy from life or war domain. So there's in the Witcher lore, there's the Griffin school, the Wolf school, and I can't remember the other school. But in game, doesn't Wolf get light armor? Griffin gets medium, and then the other one gets heavy, if I'm not mistaken. So you could implement that somehow. Like, don't give them an armor proficiency until they pick a school, and then they get a school, an armor proficiency from their school. Did that make sense? That didn't make sense. You know what I mean. I like how this just kind of becomes like, at some point during the design process of doing all of this stuff, I'm typing things in that we've talked about, and then I just talk about other things. Right, but I meant no matter what, they can wear light armor. I mean, yeah, you could do that. Obviously, it's your class, so whatever you feel is right. I just think it would be neat to, like, make it tied specifically to the school, so then there's no, like, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I was thinking more in, like, the wizard way? Is it wizards who aren't proficient in, might have to revisit the games. Yeah, I mean, you see it a lot in the first game, which, you know, is the worst in the series, but whatever. But is it the wizard or the sorcerer that doesn't get proficiency in armor? Yeah, sorcerer. It might be both. In fact, I think it is both. Yeah, it is both. Didn't play the first. I tried. Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah, sorcerers and wizards do not get it. Warlock, yeah. Warlock only gets light armor proficiency. Past that, it has nothing else. Unless you pick, what's the name of the thing? What's the name of the class? The, oh. Clicked on a link. Oh my god, Pact of the Blade with Hex Blade. Hex Blade gets you medium, I think. Or up to me. I don't think it gets heavy, but I know it gets medium. God, this is so bright. I just want to put these in real quick before I forget, because I will forget. Watery sphere. Maelstrom. Wall of Water I already got. And then Control Water's first level, right? Control Water's a 4th level spell? That's dumb. Started minus Paladin, so I have heavy. Fair. Whenever I play a Warlock, I inevitably just start with a Fighter. Because I always end up going a Hex Blade. So I go Fighter 3 levels, and then take it from there. Okay, Oil Vessel. Starting at 5th level. Oil is stored in. These vessels impact your oil in different ways. How do I word this right? How do I word this right? I don't even know. I'm so fucking bad at wording things. Even though this is like what I do. How would I word it? Bear school, that was it. Bear gets heavy, cat gets light, wolf, viper, and manticore, and griffin get medium. I forgot that there was viper and manticore as well. I always forget that those exist. I only remember cat. Well, I forgot cat, but cat, wolf, and griffin because it's cool. Plus, you see it a lot in Witcher 3. You see those three a lot. Those are games only. Those are game only, I believe, and Viper was the latest DLC. It doesn't have Grandmaster. Gotcha. Gotcha. Beats Bears Battlestar Galactica. You know, I've never seen The Office. Never watched it. Never watched an episode. Had no interest in it. But here's my question. Ask away. Also, I'm just going to drop this in chat real quick. I think your mic lowered its volume again. No, I'm just not talking loud. Join the Discord. I'm going to be doing a lot more D&D homebrew content, and I'm going to be doing a lot of viewer interactive D&D homebrew content coming up. So go ahead and jump into that. I'm going to be doing a thing where you can submit a homebrew idea, homebrew class, race, whatever, and we'll look at it on stream. We'll talk about it on stream, and we'll figure out if it needs fixing, if it needs just word rearrangement or whatever, and we're just going to make it look all pretty and shit. So jump on into that. It'll be really fun, and it'll be a good way to interact with all of you and see all of your creativity, because I love watching and looking at viewer creativity, because it is beautiful, and all of you are beautiful. Was that inspired by the recent video from the Dungeon Dudes? I don't even know who they are, so no. It'd be a bit unorthodox, but with your idea, should Bear School get heavy armor proficiency, but not light or medium? That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah. So you're shoehorned into one. Really useful YouTube channel. Gotcha. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, no, I've never heard of them. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting. It would. I think it would help divide it from fighter. I think that was kind of like my thought process, is that like there's so many martial and then like martial magic adjacent classes in the game already that finding a way to divide it would be beneficial overall. I'm just gonna skip this song. It plays. Oh, okay, I can't skip the song. Why didn't I jump to the top? Oh, I'm on a different tab. I hear this song all the time. You know, I'm gonna put on a song that I really like. It's around here somewhere. This music kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball music, like from a lot of the Dragon Ball fighting games. Okay, these vessels impact your oil in different ways. From area of effect to damage, your vessel becomes as important as the damage type it deals. I think that's a good way to word that. Okay. I feel bad now that I said something about that person's D&D stream and campaign, because then they didn't say anything back, and I hope I didn't scare them away. I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm really good at scaring away new viewers. That's a specialty of mine. It's like how Sith Lords are Obi-Wan's speciality. Okay. Breakaway. Nope, I don't like that. I guess breakaway is fine. The area, the radius of your oil increases to 20 feet. I didn't put a throw distance on this. You can throw your vessels. What's the standard distance that a human can throw, like, a ball? I'm not talking like, you know, Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen throwing. I'm talking like the standard human. What is the average distance a person can throw a softball? People are saying 100 feet. 100 feet plus. I mean, that feels really, really far. Am I crazy by thinking that that's far? Like 100 feet is really, that's a heave. A range of, obviously I'm going to do like the minimum maximum range, but like I feel like maximum, like 100 would be on the maximum end. How many yards is 100 feet? $33 yards. I mean, even children play baseball and it's 60 feet from the pitcher's mound to home plate. Yeah, I mean, this is also filled with liquid, so maybe we do like 60 to 120. I think that's fair, yeah. Like maximum range is 120. And then we increase it with one of the vessels. Yeah, I think that would work. I legitimately scared that person away from responding in chat, and I feel really bad. Fuck. I'm a good streamer, I swear. I love this song. We're gonna play it. I want to do 3 total. So breakaway, the radius increases, so it hits the ground and breaks and spreads the oil out faster. Okay. Dan, you're good at what you do. I'm okay at what I do. I'm not bad. Lightweight, like a couple of my friends when they go out. The range, ooh, not ranger, of your vessel becomes 120 to 240. That's really low. Shut the fuck up. All right. Fair enough. So far, I have Wolf is well versed in all styles, assassins, in all styles of combat. So that's the sort of balanced school. Cat specializes in being assassins, so more rogue-like. Griffin has better signs and a great deal of knowledge, so almost like a wizard. Bear is more powerful. Bear has a more powerful Ken sign. Almost like a warlock with Eldritch Blast. And Manticore has the best alchemy perk, so Artificer. Yeah. You can make that work. Okay, time to go look at weapons in D&D, specifically ranged weapons. We're going to look and see what they have in terms of range itself, because I need some ideas. Can I do weapon ranged? Probably not. Nope. Oh, D&D Beyond. You fickle bitch. Okay, a blowgun has 25 to 100. Ha, nice blow. Boomerang has 60 to 120. Javelin is 30 to 120. I have to get some stuff ready. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. Catch you around soon. Yeah, for sure. Think about what you want to do. Maybe if we want to do that homebrew thing where we just, you know, hop on and talk about that stuff. Let me know. I think it could be fun. But I hope you have a nice night. Hope you can get your all your stuff ready. And we'll see you in the next one. Not December, if fair. That's fair. December is one of them months, you know. I get it. And throwing weapons kind of suck in D&D. Let's go with 80 to 180. 240. I think that's fine. All right. Yeah, hold on. But hopefully after that. Yeah, hopefully. That'd be fun. Just let me know. I think you're part of the Discord. If you're not, I think I dropped the link up above. So jump on into that. Okay, I need one more vessel. Shouldn't space those out like that. What would one do? Ooh. Is that how you spell shrapnel? It is. When the vessel hits the ground, and shatters, it deals a number of d4 equal to your bonus fire. I think that works. Yeah. It's a max of 6d4. And at this level, 5th level, would be 3d4. So 3d4 extra damage on top of 4d6. That's not too bad. Or half as much on a successful. I spelled successful wrong again. Save. I think that works. Okay. So now we're moving on to designate ship, which we're going to change the name of eventually, and improved ship oil. I don't think I need improved ship oil. I think I'm just going to take that out because I think I improved it by upping the damage and by giving it the oil vessel. So I think that'll work out pretty well. I think that just for balancing, I'm not going to talk like a Buffalonian. God damn it. Balancing. Jesus. Balancing perspective, I think having the damage just increase and then also having it be able to do more things when it's actually used is way more beneficial than anything I could do with it. So I think that's just where I'm going to go with in that regard. So I think that works out best. Okay. So now designate ship. How do I word that? I feel like I'm losing some of you on this. I feel like I've been on it too long. I feel like I'm getting too nitpicky as well with the specifics. Ooh. Ordain. Ordained ship. I like that. Yeah, we're going with that. That's perfect wording, actually, for that. Nah, you're just being thorough. Yeah, I'm just being thorough, but, you know, does that make good content? That's the question. Ordained ship. You... starting at 9th level, you are, come on. I need a typing keyboard. Like, I need a keyboard that has bigger keys, because these keys are good for gaming, because they're small, they're really compact, you can, like, move around really quick if you're doing stuff, but, like, for typing, this keyboard is not great. I really want a cracking keyboard for this, because the keycaps for that are, like, good sized, and they feel nice, and they're very clicky. So, maybe one day. I should make an Amazon wish list. Have my wonderful, beautiful viewers buy me things instead of subbing. I'd say so. Start explaining how a character can go in about the stuff. Give some examples of where your mind is going with possibilities. True. True. I mean, I'll, you know what we'll do? I think it could be fun. We'll make a character with the subclass after. It's content you're worried about. I mean, true. You are able to spend... no. You, wording. When you spend 10 minutes with a ship, you can choose, when you spend 10 minutes aboard a ship, you can choose to ordain the vehicle, giving it special properties giving it a number of special, I should have just, equal to your intelligence modifier rounded up. So half your intelligence modifier rounded up. The found in the table below equal to your intelligence modifier rounded up. Okay, so we're gonna make a table now, and we're gonna make it a 2x1. We're gonna give it, let's go 8 potential properties. I know it's a lot, but we're gonna try it. Mental steering, telepathic steering. I don't know how I feel about the wording of this. So it's basically like the idea is that you control it with your mind, right? So like you're steering the ship with your mind as long as you maintain concentration on it. So you have the ship itself doing its thing, going off, doing whatever, and then you're controlling it from a distance. So like you can be in combat, or you can like be up in the crow's nest, but you're still controlling the ship. Or like you can like be in cover so that no one's getting shots in at you, but you're still able to like control the ship, you know? Yeah, telepathic connection to the wheel, exactly. But the question is, how do I phrase that? That's what I'm struggling to figure out here. How do I phrase that I am trying to control the ship with my mind and do stuff like that without it? Because I want to be able to control different aspects, and it's like things that you need to pick. So you can either control the weapons, the wheel, whatever. Yeah, I guess it's telekinesis, but like because I'm trying to do different things, how do I word that specifically? So like I want to do weapons, wheel, anchor. I'll get into that because I'm going into a Sea of Thieves mindset where like in Sea of Thieves you can drop the anchor and do like a drift. Start aggressively playing Deja Vu. Weapon, wheel, anchor, sails. Speed. What else? 3 more. So I want there to be options. No, it's not necessarily the wording like that. It needs to be like an ability name. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it needs to be an ability name, not flavor text. That's what I'm struggling with. Weapon, wheels, anchor, sails, speed. What else could you control on a ship? Like, telepathically, you are part of the ship. You are able to do what you will with the ship with your mind. Think of like, it's almost like thinking of the ship as like part of you. Yeah. How would I word that? Though, that's the question. But also, like, what else would I control with my mind on a ship? Because it's basically automating the ship. It's taking out the need for a crew, necessarily. Like, you could have a crew still to do the things that you can't do because you can only pick 3 max. So, man, I don't know. What else would you be able to do? Because I don't want to have just like, what, 5? Because then, you know, oh man, you only get 3 of 5. Like, it's not really much of a choice, but when it's 3 of 8, then it's a little bit more of like, okay, which one do I take, you know? I guess let's look at the ship rules on D&D Beyond and look at like what they do in particular. Look at vehicles. We'll go to just a galley. Oars, yeah. Ooh. Healing the ship. So you can use like a spell slot or something. No, I think rowing and sails would be different in terms of speed. Maybe not though. Classy Red, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, maybe oars wouldn't work then. I think that kind of ties into speed. I think you're right on that. Communication for the ship. So what we're working on right now is a subclass for the Artificer called the Shipwright. And this ability is the 9th level ability where you can kind of like telepathically control a ship. So we're trying to think of ideas of like what you would be able to control on a ship from a telepathic link. So we have weapons, we have the wheel, anchor, sails, speed, healing. I'm just putting down like quick words instead of coming up with the ability names for now. I'm trying to come up with 2 more. Just having a rough time doing that. So communication for the ship. That could work. Like, well, I don't know. Like, I guess my question would be like, what would that be? Spud gifting out the 5 subs. Holy shit. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Had to get back up to the top of the leaderboard, huh? And wow, we're only 2 away now from the sub goal. Go fuck yourself. Thanks, man. I appreciate it regardless. Thank you. Oh, I see what you're... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Command crew. All right. Yeah, I like that. So we can make it so that, like, it's part of your action or a bonus action or something like that. You can make someone else, or you can make the crew do an action or something like that. I like that. Jensen, you got a gifty. Spud gifted you a sub. Actually, you got a couple good people on that one, Spud. Other than that Core of Chaos guy. That's why I returned. Gotcha. Now you can use all 4 of my emotes that are there. I still have the Time to Duel and the Frost Lull, but I think the other 2 need to be phased out, replaced, made more specific. I do love that emote. Pet kitty. AC Rage or AC Raise or Dodge action equivalent. Yeah, we can do that. Evasive maneuvers. That's how you spell maneuvers, right? Yeah. Yeah, that could work. Okay. I think, like, I'm just going to put the general ideas down, and then I'll go back and add them in more later, but, like, the idea is that, like, you can fire weapons off, you can control the wheel, steer it, you can control the anchor, the sails, the speed, you can increase or decrease the speed. I'll even put that you can max out the speed a little bit. Is that just oars? Well, I took oars out, so oars are gone. So I think that would just, evasive maneuvers would kind of replace that in a way. Classy Red, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. We're also going to be doing more D&D content this week. because I have not done D&D content in a minute, and I keep saying that I'm going to, and I don't. So now I'm getting back into doing it because I miss it. I miss it a lot. And you can join the Discord there, where you can get notifications on when I go live. But I'm pretty much going live every day this week from today until Thursday. And then I'm taking Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Because holiday. And also the Bills game on Sunday. Okay. So I think that's good for Ordained Ship. I think we'll take it. I'll fix that up later, and then you can see it when it comes out in the final product on Dion's Guild eventually. Okay, so improved oil vessel, weapon teleport. That was a really not great set of wording there. I don't know if oil vessel needs to be improved necessarily. Where's your DM's Guild link? I'm going to put it up. So nothing's been uploaded to DM's Guild yet, but things will be. I'm still working on formatting a lot of stuff, including a class that I designed that I've been working on since 2017. I'm working on formatting that right now so I can put that up on DM's Guild, so then, you know, my lovely viewers can spend $2 to $3 to help support me in my creative endeavors. But that'll be up. I'm going to put that on the Discord for sure when it comes up, and then it'll be plastered all over the chat when I actually end up submitting that in. I'm also doing a Warlock guide, where it's just going to be like a couple Warlock things. That's going to be like $1 or $2. Something like that. Maybe $2. It's a lot of content. It's a lot of Warlock content. So that'll be in there. But it'll be up eventually. I've also, I'm calling it now, D&D content is some of my best content on here, because people seem to like it. So we're going to be doing this a lot more, because I miss doing it, and people like it. So, you know how it be. So stick around, because I miss doing this shit. The same mindset when putting out work. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's tough. DM's Guild is tough because so many people release things with the pay what you want feature. So then, like, the stuff that actually costs money is overlooked. But, you know, I'm of the mindset where I need to put out a quality piece of content, no matter what. So I try to always do that and always like refine my stuff and make it worth the money that someone would buy if I'm ever putting something out that I'm selling, which like 99% of the time I don't, but I should. So I have a whisper. Want to become famous? I have a want to become famous whisper. Fuck yeah, dude. I haven't had to buy those Monster Manual books, pretty much free from my DM's wallet. Yeah, that's fair. A friend of mine has a D&D Beyond account where he buys all his books digitally, and he buys every book because he likes having all of the D&D content. It's like D&D is one of his passions. And he made a campaign for a bunch of people that I'm friends with, and we just get a bunch of content through that, which is nice. And I try to, on my DM's Guild account, I try to buy all the character options so that people in my campaigns on there can have access to the character options. So if they ever want to make something or look at something, they can see that. I'm trying to think here. What was the next thing? Oh, the weapon. So this was an idea from James about having a weapon teleport from your ordained ship. I don't think oil vessel needs improvement. I think this class is actually pretty strong on its own. So I think weapon, like this will be like the last big ability. Oops. Teleport. Armament? That's a word, yeah? I'm an English major, I know this. Military weapons and equipment. Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. An unload feature, like if you're carrying a lot of supplies and you want to drop off. That could work too. That could work. Insert row below. Cargo dump. I like that. Extra little ability. Not like a major one, doesn't really like do a ton. Yeah, but I like having a lot of options and stuff, because then if you have a lot of options, when you go to pick your 3, now you have to choose which ones are worth it, you know? So it's like, okay, do I pick weapons? Do I pick wheel? Do I pick anchor? Like, what am I taking here? I mean, you could put that as part of it. Like, if you want to game it in that way, like you could argue with your DM that you're carrying explosives and that's your cargo. So you're dropping those off and then shooting it with your fucking fire. Yes. Okay, I like that. When you manually fire a ship's weapon, ship's ballista, you can choose to use your ship oil as part of the attack. If you are attacking another vessel, another vehicle, your ship oil damage ignores that vehicle's immunities and resistances, immunities, and damage threshold is my thought. Resistances, immunities, and damage threshold. So like no matter what, your ship is you're gonna deal damage to a vehicle of some kind. Like if you're in a ship battle, you put your ship oil in, you fire it, even if it's poison or acid or poison, which vehicles are immune to, it still will deal the damage. And on top of that, you don't have to worry about the threshold, because like a lot of vehicles are like you have to deal 40 damage before you'll deal any damage over that. So I think that works really well. I think it just kind of makes it so it's like, okay, I can just start doing chip damage on this ship and just get rid of it and just damage it bit by bit. So I think that works. Okay, so this is the last one. Teleport armament. As an action on your turn, you can teleport a weapon from your ordained ship. It's ordained ship, right? Yeah. Ship to a space within 5 feet of where you are. This weapon retains all normal properties. Properties. I can spell. I went to college. I went to college for English. I can spell. I swear to God. The weapon retains all normal properties and returns to the ship after 10 minutes. You can use this ability a number of times equal to your modifier every long rest. Did I spell? I didn't spell I spelled intelligence wrong, and I spelled modifier wrong. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Google Docs. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So that's it. I think that's good. Obviously, I'm gonna have to, fix this up, make it like in alphabetical order, and make it look all pretty. Put in what it actually does. But I think this works. So that's the Artificer. That's the first one of the Artificer. So for those of you who are new, first of all, hi, my name's Dan. Welcome. I'm a Dungeon Master and Dungeons & Dragons player. Have been since 2017. Been a big fan. One of my passions for this game is designing content for it, for homebrew use. My passion really falls into world building and class design, whether that's actual like new classes or subclasses for existing classes within the game. This is a document that I've been working on for about a year now, since quarantine started. So it's actually been like more like a year and a half. It's my big project. So it's 2 subclasses for every class in the existing game, on top of a packed boon for warlocks and a couple feats that I'm going to be putting down at the end that I have designed, just little small ones. This is my big project though. So because it's 2 subclasses minimum for each class, it's been a lot of work, but it's been rewarding work. I really like doing it, and it's something that I really enjoy doing on stream because you all get to see the designs, and then eventually you can help support me by purchasing the document once it comes out. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm going to be continuing to do all week this week, because I'm doing D&D content all week from today until Thursday. There is going to be D&D content of some kind consistently, because I miss D&D a lot and I want to do more with it because it's fun and I like the audience interaction. I like talking to all of you, and I love being able to do this within this capacity. So that's my spiel. There was a little me for a second there. I feel that. I think my 100 NPC doc took at least a few months. I'll believe it when I see it. Hey man, I'm doing it. I'm not fucking around with this anymore. I literally changed my name in my Discord to Boy Who Cried Let's Do Homebrew, because I kept saying I'm gonna do it, and then I wouldn't do it. But I'm committing. I am committing. It is happening. I am making it so. Said I would, then I made it so. Yeah, homebrew design takes a while. I mean, it's a process. It's not something you can do overnight. Especially floof the hair. Exactly, dude. Gotta floof it. Like learning how to balance, learning how to like meticulously make sure that like something can't be disgustingly broken is a challenge. It's rewarding though. I love doing it. It's one of my favorite things to do when it comes to this game, and I hope to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to do it this whole week. It's happening. Spud. It's happening. Then we have the Naturals on Wednesday, probably, hopefully. Unless people's plans changed. But as of right now, we're doing that. So keep an eye on that. You can join the Discord. You can go and look at all my links down there. But you know what? I think I'm actually going to end it there, because I feel like I've done a lot that I could do with the Artificer. I don't really want to jump into something else and only like half-ass it, because honestly, I'm pretty hungry right now. I want to go make some food. So we're going to go raid someone. I think we are going to raid... Is X live? I think X just went live. X is a player in my D&D campaign, The Naturals. that has been going on for a year. It's been going on for a year. I passed the year mark a couple days ago. So now's a really good time to get into the naturals because the main plot hook is happening. The main arc is starting up. So it's a really good time to get into the naturals. It's a really good time to start watching and getting involved in that campaign. You're not really gonna like miss a lot. Plus, a lot of it is going to be uploaded on YouTube eventually. Speaking of, I need to go and download the VOD from last week before I fucking forget, because I will. But yeah, we're gonna go raid X. I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I know I don't normally go live on Tuesdays, but I'm doing it anyway. So we're going live tomorrow at noon Eastern, New York time, until about roughly 4 o'clock, but maybe a little bit. I might end it a little bit early because I got a couple things that I need to take care of that day. But jump into this raid. We're going to go and do that. Words and things and stuff. Well, I appreciate you all. I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. And until tomorrow, get excited. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna touch one of the other classes that we haven't actually done anything with yet, either the rogue or the ranger, and we're gonna make something fun and exciting for that. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. I hope you're excited as well. Thank you to all of the new followers. Thank you to Spud for gifting those subs. I appreciate the fuck out of you. And I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. I'm terrible at endings. Terrible at signing off. Go fuck yourself as always. All right, Spud. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the go fuck yourselves. Thank you for the subs. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.